Hello everyone. In this video, we will go over FortiSASE microbranch use case with FortiAP. As shown, FortiSASE offers flexible connectivity options for both remote users and networks. Remote user connectivity is based on FortiClient agent or via a PAG file, whereas microbranches can be onboarded to FortiSASE cloud via FortiAP, FortiExtender, or by using an entry-level FortiGate. Lastly, SD-WAN and Auto Discovery VPN options are also supported to connect large branches and data centers. With FortiAP integration, microbranches become the layer 2 extension of the FortiSASE cloud, and traffic from all users and devices gets directly steered to the nearest POP without requiring any endpoint agent. FortiCloud supports zero-touch provisioning of FortiAPs, and once onboarded, the configuration and management of the APs is handled within FortiSASE Cloud Console. With that, let's get started with the demo. All the devices installed at the microbranches will show up under the Edge Devices tab on FortiSASE Console. As you can see, I have one managed FortiExtender device, and looking under the FortiAP tab, no devices exist as of now. So let's start FortiAP onboarding process. Moving on to FortiAP GUI, with the default out-of-the-box config, FortiAP will get a DHCP IP from the ISP or the edge router, and by looking at the local configuration, AP controller discovery is set to auto. Moving on, the zero-touch provisioning for FortiAP has a couple of prerequisites. First, we need to register the AP under the same support account as FortiSASE instance, and secondly, it should also have FortiSASE subscription enabled. Once these prerequisites are met, we can move forward with zero-touch provisioning process by navigating to FortiZTP Cloud Service. Here we will select the FortiAP we want to onboard, click Provision, select the target location as FortiSASE, and hit Provision Now. Within few minutes, FortiAP will receive the required configuration to connect to the FortiSASE. Moving back to FortiAP, we can notice that Wi-Fi controller is discovered, and looking at the local configuration, the discovery type is changed to DNS with FQDN pointing to specific FortiSASE instance where AP will be onboarded. Now let's check for this AP on the FortiSASE console. As you can notice, FortiAP is connected to our FortiSASE instance. The next step is to authorize the AP and edit its settings, like rename it and assign appropriate FortiAP profiles which I have configured earlier. FortiSASE does offer a default FortiAP profile which gets assigned to the FortiAP during initial onboarding process. Within the FortiAP profiles, we can set the radio mode, frequency band, channel width, and select channels that we want to use for this AP. Later, we can apply these settings to all available SSIDs or to a specific SSID as needed. Here, we also get the option to monitor channel utilization. During SSID configuration, FortiSASE will automatically select the subnet which will be used to assign DHCP IPs to the connecting Wi-Fi clients. Now let's move on to an endpoint behind the FortiAP and connect it to the configured SSID. Once the endpoint is connected, we can see that it received a DHCP IP from a subnet range assigned to the configured SSID. Again, looking at the FortiSASE console, we can notice a couple of clients connected to the FortiSASE via FortiAP. This completes the FortiAP onboarding part, and now let's look into how to secure these microbranches. Once the edge devices are onboarded, we can set up security policies to control the internet and private application access. As seen, within the security policy, we can select the source as the edge devices, specify destinations, in this case all internet traffic, and choose a security profile group to apply various security controls as available on FortiSASE. Similarly, we can configure the private access rules for the private app traffic originating from the edge devices connected to FortiSASE. Now, let's look at the security profile group that is attached to the Internet Access Policy to secure user and device traffic originating from microbranches behind the edge devices. As shown, we have enabled AV, IPS, web filtering, DNS filter, DLP, application control, and SSL inspection within this security profile group. Looking at the web filtering profile, I have blocked many risky and productivity hindering web categories like social media, gambling, malicious, and phishing domains, and have also enabled tenant level controls under the inline CASB headers to block access to personal and other business accounts for Office 365 except Fortinet. With that said, let's hop onto an endpoint behind FortiAP and test our security controls. First, we will test tenant level controls for Office 365. I'll try to sign in into a personal OneDrive account. And here you can notice that Microsoft presented us with an unreachable response page based on the modified header values it received in the GET request traversing FortiSASE cloud. Next, let's check our controls for internet access traffic. Here, I will try to browse to a blocked web category, and as expected, FortiSASE will block this connection and present us with the block notification page. Lastly, I will showcase private app access use case where I will try to SSH into a Splunk server hosted in my data center. As you can see, I am trying to connect to a private IP address. The connection request is steered to FortiSASE cloud, and utilizing the SD-WAN rules, FortiSASE will forward the connection to the configured hub FortiGate. SSH connection is successful from a microbranch to the server hosted in the data center behind the hub FortiGate. Now let's move back to FortiSASE console and check the logs for our test traffic. Here we can see the blocked activity related to poker.com, along with access to Microsoft OneDrive account, and lastly the private app access where we successfully connected to a Linux server hosted in the data center using SSH. We can further look into the log details to find more granular information related to a specific session. This concludes the demo. Thank you for watching.